I'm here in Milan at Esxence 2019, and I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite fragrances at the show. If you're interested in finding out what they are, please come along with me. Let's go.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Atelier des Ordres. We are very pleased to introduce this year at Esxence our new collection, the Riviera collection. It's a collection of 3 perfumes, which the idea behind is really to capture the glamour years of the French Riviera, let's say the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And the collection has been built as an olfactive journey through iconic places. So the first one is called Riviera Drive, so it's that Corniche road you have from the Italian border up to Saint-Tropez. So Megan, maybe you can tell us more about that perfume.
Yeah, so Riviera Drive, if you know the movie To Catch a Thief with Grace Kelly and Cary Grant, they do an amazing drive in a convertible. It's a high road, you look down, you can see the Mediterranean Sea, and also you can see the beautiful palm parasol trees, and the scent and the outdoor feel of the scent of that moment we really wanted to try and capture with this perfume.
So the second one is called POMELO Riviera. So it's those beautiful, magnificent houses perched in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, in Ez village. So it's overlooking the sea. You have that deep blue sea, and you have those magnificent gardens with pomelo trees, with bergamot trees. So it's you open the window morning, you're sun-kissed, then you decide to have a walk in the garden with the flowers, those trees, as I said, and then you reach the swimming pool. And what happened? Began by the swimming pool?
You can have a moment of pure relaxation by swimming and take in that experience and remember how beautiful this point in time is going to be.
And then you decide to go afternoon by a boat off the coast of the French Riviera coast. So the third one is called Riviera LAZULI. Lazuli actually refers to the azure color, the deep blue color the Mediterranean Sea has. So it's a journey on that boat, on the river boat. You go off the coast in the Cap d'Antibes. You just dive into that deep blue sea. So it's very refreshing. And then when you board again the boat,
you can dry yourself on the boat. Imagine lying down on the deck and you can smell the teak wood from the boat, and you have the sun hitting your body, and you have that slightly spicy aroma too. So it's fresh, you can feel the sea, but there's also an element of spiciness, and you can have a beautiful citronade to cool you down on the deck.
So that's actually a beautiful day, July on the French Riviera.
Hello everyone, this is Spiros from BARUTI. We just launched a new perfume with a name called PERVERSO. It's about the good things in life and the abundance of good things in life. Smells of chocolate, tobacco, has a hazelnut with a fig note in it. Smells yummy, lasts forever. Try it if you have a chance.
Hello, my name is Anne-Laure Henquin. I used to be an international training director, and I realized that people don't know much about perfume. So my deal was to create a game that would permit people to know about fragrance while playing. Very easy way to learn, okay? So I created the pocket quiz to start with, that was launched in October, last October. The pocket quiz has 120 questions and answers so that you learn about fragrance. So you have 4 categories. You have the green one, which is brands, perfumes and tips. You have the yellow one, which is about perfume secrets, from the olfaction to everything you need to know to create a perfume. You have the pink one, which is the history and arts. And then you have the olfactory palette, so the ingredients, okay? So you have 120 questions in 3 levels, amateur, connoisseur and experts, so from easy to more complicated. So all the questions and the answers, this is a way for you to learn about fragrance culture. Then, if you want to be the master, you're going to have to win 12 cards, okay? And during your ascensions, you're going to have 2 cards which are going to make you stop. This one, for example, is the anosmia. If you have anosmia, you can't play, so you pass your turn. And the mystery card, if you draw the mystery card, well, it's the person who's reading the question who's going to ask you the questions. It's going to try to trick you. Now in September, we're going to have a new addition to Master Parfum, which is the olfactory game. So with the olfactory game, the idea is to go further and to introduce the olfactory side of Master Parfum. So you're going to have 12 scents that are in 2 pens, okay, like this, for you to smell the fragrance. So with these pens, you're going to be able to play with your olfactory memory and also to create a fragrance. You're going to have a book here that goes with the box. And in this book, you're going to have a short story of the perfume, how to make perfume, the olfactory pyramids, the families, everything you need to know about perfume. And then you have these 12 facets which are here. So pretty much covers, you know, the most important facets that you find in perfume. Spicy, tasty, fruity, mystical, green, powdery, ambery, aquatic, floral, citrus, aromatic, and woody. Okay? So you can play with all these 12 scents. If you draw one of these cards, which is an olfactory challenge, you're going to have to pick some pens and to discover which they are. Okay? And then if you draw this card, which is the create a perfume one, you're going to have to take a blotter. You're going to have to look what they tell you to do. Here, for example, the Floriental. And then again, you refer to the book. And here it's going to tell you how to create this perfume. So for example, the Floriental, you're going to have to take an Oriental side, so the number 10, which is here. You might want to take the floral, which is number 6. And you might want to take a fresh one, which is number 1. Up. On your blotter, you're going to put your head note, which is the citrus one, here. Your floral note, right here. And your base note, which is going to be the Oriental. And since it's the dominant one, I make 2 lines. And there you go, you have your Floriental.
Hi, I'm Nicoletta from Royal Crown and thank you for coming to see our novelties for Esxence 2019. We love to present Isabella, our new perfume from the Royal Crown Imperium collection. It's for Isabella from Spain. Inside we have decided to put flowers like the very vintage perfume, like the old French perfumery. We have iris and jasmine, a little bit of rose, so it's flowery, feminine perfume. Again, it's perfect for use it every day and every season because it's not just for winter time or springtime. It's perfect for every day and it's sporty but elegant, so you can wear 24/7.
Hello, this is Murat Katran from NISHANE. So I'm so happy to be with you here, Sebastian, again. So welcome to Milano. We are now launching our new series, so which are having perfect feedbacks. Today is the first day of Esxence show in Milano. We are more than happy because after a full year of hard working, so we are now in a stage to release our baby. So we are so happy that people are loving it. So this year's theme for NISHANE, the main theme for us is no boundaries. We believe in when it comes to art, music or perfumes, there shouldn't be any boundaries between people, especially emotional boundaries. So that is why all of our scents created with our talented parfumeurs under the inspiration of this theme, there shouldn't be any boundaries. So this is Ani, a new extrait de parfum by NISHANE. The parfumeur for Ani is Cécile Zarokian. So we got the main inspiration from the old and ancient city of Ani, which is located in Turkey, but which is a very old and ancient Armenian city. So it is now one of the UNESCO's World Heritage Cities. So it's like an open museum, so you feel really so weird because it was a very old civilization, full of people, full of energy, but now it's empty, only ruins over there. With this Ani, we try to tell that even all you are left with is your ruins, your own ruins and remains, nothing else. You can still rebuild yourself, you can still re-implement yourself for a better tomorrow. So this is what Ani stands for. So we really love, and we are sure that it's going to be one of our new bestsellers. We also launched our new Oriental scent called NEFS. So most of the people, they were asking us, okay, as NISHANE, why don't you offer something really oriental, something really strong, etc. We said, okay, let's make this oriental scent, but in our own way, in our Istanbul way still, to make it best fit for everybody in the world, not only for the people who love oriental scents, but also for the people who think that they don't like the oriental scents. So I strongly suggest that they can try this and they will love this. So Ani is going to come in 50 ml and 100 ml, by the way. So we have a new collection also called Icons Collection. The perfumes will be offered in 100 ml round bottles like this. So those are not extrait de parfum, but we call them demi-extraits. So first one is MUSKANE. So as the name suggests, there are a lot of musks inside. So this is a musk dominating scent. It's really clean musks over there with some flowers, with some fruits as well. But you are going to love it. This will be 100 ml, cheaper than our standard NISHANE offerings. The second part of this demi-extrait is FLORANE. As you can understand, so this is a floral one. The flowers are the main notes here. So this is also a perfect scent that people can try. This year we are also starting a new line called Experimental line. The first perfume of the experimental line is called UNUTAMAM, which means I cannot forget in Turkish. So UNUTAMAM is made by this Portuguese parfumeur called Miguel Matos. So he's a big fan of a Turkish singer called Ebru Gündeş. Ebru Gündeş has a song named as UNUTAMAM. That's why we wanted to tribute this scent to UNUTAMAM. This is such a experimental line is focused on this seductive moods of humanity. Maybe kind of depressed animalistic behavior we all have as human beings. So when you spray UNUTAMAM on your wrist, you are going to understand what I mean. Maybe most of you would remember that we had COLOGNISE last year, which was a tribute to the Turkish hospitality. When you are a guest at a Turkish house, you will be offered a Turkish lemon cologne. So they will splash it to your hands. So this was a lemon and musk creation that we launched last year here in Esxence. But this year, as a continuity to that, we are now offering the saffron version of it. So there's saffron inside and the same COLOGNISE base. So it's really a different take on COLOGNISE. So I think these are all that we are launching this year. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Sebastian.
So FOA is probably not a brand you're familiar with, but they have a new one called number 17 that's launched. It's a cherry blossom and some fruity notes, and very, very fresh and refreshing. The brand's all about palm trees. Check out number 17 from FOA.
So my name is Lucien FERRERO. I am involved in perfumery since a lot of years, and I create a lot of perfume. And one day I met these two people, and they tell me something. Why do you don't create perfume according to your wishes? Okay, and I create 3 perfumes on the theme l'amour. L'amour, okay, the love. One, the love of the nature, Seringa Blanc, this one. One, in love for my wife, and one for a man, okay? And these 3 perfumes represent the love. Seringa Blanc represents nature. Man is in the nature. And one morning, when I opened the window, it was a bush, the Seringa, and it was an atmosphere fantastic. So I create this atmosphere, not only the flower, but this atmosphere. The second one is Amour pour elle. It's in love for my wife. I create the perfume for her. Okay? And the third one is Amour pour lui. That means the love that a woman can do to a man.
Okay, hi there. I'm Nicolas Chabot. I'm the owner of Le Galion, this heritage brand founded in 1930, which is a beautiful French timeless elegance brand talking only about the best raw materials, and which was owned by Prince Murat and made famous by Paul Vacher, which was an iconic perfumer of the 1930s. And we had Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn and Ava Gardner at the Muse in the 50s, so it was very iconic fragrance brand. And I'm also have the chance to be the owner of AETHER, and AETHER is a molecule avant-gardist brand, and we are very proud this year to introduce new fragrances along our Supreme line, which are Supra and Extra. And Supra is the first time ever we use Captive of Givaudan, and it's all about Captive, Givaudan Captive. And Supra is all about Akigala wood in the highest concentration ever done, and which is going to be mixed with some we have some Georgie wood, we have some Bel Ambre, and we have also a bunch of musk, captive musk from Givaudan, Cosmone, Silcolide and Serenolide. So the effect, you got a very natural fragrance like was, but it's all about synthetics. It's 100% synthetic. And it has been made by Rodrigo Flores Roux, which is our partner in crime with these AETHER fragrances. And we introduce as well Extra this year, and Extra is all about sandalwood. We have 94% of Bagdanol within this fragrance, and mixed with some acetate ethyl and lineal acetate. So it's very all about Bagdanol, and beautiful as well, a touch as well of Evernil in these fragrances. So, and that's the two new ones that we are introducing this year, and that completes our Supreme line, which is made of Super, about Isoa Super, Extreme, made of Ambroxan, Hyper, made of Cashmeran, and Ultra, made of Altambre. And please, and come and see the line.
Hi, I'm Isara Umavijani of PARFUMS.DUSITA, and this year, 2019 of Esxence, I'm going to launch the new perfume, Splendiris. This perfume is special because we got the name from the naming competition. Not only the one person who we have a competition from perfume lover all around the world, and we got this winner who present the name Splendiris, which come from two words, splendid and iris, and it means that the perfume iris that shine with passion, like the light of candle, like we work of passion, and that is present the spirit of the perfume. So I would like you to try my perfume, Splendiris, and I hope you will enjoy it.
Hi, I am Sarah of Sarah Baker Perfumes, and I am here presenting my new packaging at Esxence, and I've got a new logo and a new cap, which is kind of quite heavy. I was really interested in making my cap more of a tactile experience, because I think that with perfume, first you see the bottle, and then you feel the bottle, and then you smell the perfume. So I really wanted this time for the experience to be much more tactile. And I've got a nice new logo, which is a smiley face that's inspired by a logo from my childhood when my dad worked at an amusement park, because I believe that that wonderment and that experience of being at the amusement park and being a child is also really important when you're smelling perfume, and I would like to accentuate that in my brand. So I have 4 new fragrances. I have the Rules of Attraction, Jungle Jezebel, Charade, and Atlant, which is a finalist for the Institute in Art and Olfaction Awards, their annual awards. And Sarah McCartney made this fragrance, and it's about the sea and kind of coming from the sea to the shore. So it's not a very fresh sea fragrance. It's more like a kind of natural sea fragrance. You've got seaweed and yuzu and a lot of ambergris, and the material ambergris is actually something that does come from the sea to the shore. So also Jungle Jezebel, which is by Miguel Matos, and this one is inspired by Divine, the drag queen of the 80s, John Waters films. And it opens up with a banana bubblegum explosion, which then kind of evaporates. And then you're left with this lovely ylang ylang tuberose floral composition. And then this civet comes in, and it lasts for a very long time. And I really love how this fragrance has many different phases, like a beginning, a middle, and an end. And a lot of my fragrances kind of have a narrative.
Hello, my name is Andreas from PERFUME.SUCKS. I would like to introduce you my new juices. This is black. Actually, it's an idea around patchouli, some pink pepper on top, a little bit of wood and so on. The idea was to have a to have a patchouli in my line, because I haven't had it before. It's a bit edgy, but still, easy to wear. Our other novelty is Living Coral. It's a Pantone color of the year. You know, we always inspired by colors. This was always was a dream to have an Oris wearable for man and woman. So it's really floral, really Oris, but it's very suitable also for man, and it's not in a direction of Dior, so this was important for me. It's a bit more on the gourmand side. It contains a huge load of natural Oris. We have around 7% of semi-natural Oris in it, and I would say this is really good. So actually, we would like the fragrance to be sold at around 60-65 euros. Unfortunately, we still don't have a stock list in the US, but let's cross the fingers. And yeah. We also would like maybe to show you our first edible perfume. So it's a perfume you can eat, and you can go home and kiss your wife, and she will love it.
Hello, I'm Patricia de Nicolai, and I am the creator of this brand, and also the perfumer creator of the brand since then 30 years ago. This year we present Neroli Intense, which was launched last September. It's a work around this beautiful raw material I love, orange blossom. And this Neroli is not very creative, because in a lot of brands you have already Neroli perfumes, but this is my Neroli. This is what I wanted to wear as a nice orange blossom flower on my skin, and it's really elegant, very flowery, and quite long-lasting, and I like to wear it. It's really very pleasant for the summertime. So it's full of Neroli and orange flower absolute. It has a little bit of beeswax as well, for having more back notes, and then it has some freshness with the famous petit grain of the orange tree. So this is the last launching, but for the 30th birthday of the brand, we are working on a new perfumes, but it's totally different from the Neroli. It's a leather perfume, and I just finished this perfume before Esxence, and I have this little bottle from my laboratory, and this one is a leathery perfume, but it's not an arch leathery note. It's very velvety, sweet, and soft. It's suitable for men or women, and it's I think a really beautiful perfume as well. The name of this perfume will be Baïkal Leather.
Hi Sebastian, you're everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
We met a few months in Paris.
Yes.
So welcome back to Milano.
Thank you.
And this time I have a surprise for you. Because talking about Jovoy, the one who remember the early days of Jovoy revival in 2006 might remember this bottle here. I don't know, you have to be old like me to remember this one. So this was the original bottle of the revival of Jovoy in 2006, and we had 7 fragrances at that time, out of which one, the poudre. So here you can have the right spelling of poudre. So this is very vintage now because it's been discontinued for about, I don't know, like 8 years now. In the meantime, we had the poudre for those who are a bit younger, who came under this bottle. So this was my great-grandmother's bottle, and she used to ride horse, and this was, you could remove so that you could pour inside the cologne maybe, or something like that, for making sure that after riding she is back, she's okay. So the poudre is part of Jovoy DNA, Jovoy story, and we have had a lot of complaint of people saying, where is it, when can we have it back? And this perfume originally was made in 2006, so we had to check the formulation and stuff, and finally we took a decision to call for a friend, to call for Vanina Moraccio, who has been already signing a few fragrances with us, and voila, she's been working on the final touch of this poudre, bring it a few different raw materials, especially on the floral notes and on the musk, which have changed a little bit. And this is not going to be called poudre anymore, it's going to be called touche finale, like, you know, a painter who would look at his painting and struggle, is it over, should I add a bit more of black, of yellow, of this or that, and then bam, the final touch. So we were very happy, we've been really fighting together at Jovoy to know if we were about to relaunch as a poudre with a different name. So since it's the first time we have changed the formulation, because it has changed a little bit, I think it's a bit better, but you will decide. We couldn't call it fairly, we couldn't call it poudre, so we call it touche finale. But since you're here, I'm going to change it. Now I am not anymore Jovoy, I am Jeroboam. So you probably heard about these little bottles of 30 ml of extracts, which originally came after this perfume. So this perfume is called Original. It's a kind of cocktail, a musk cocktail, a mix of different musks together with a few secret notes that Vanina Moraccio again has created. And the secret of Jeroboam is that we have this musky base in all other fragrances of the range, with all of them. And there is a new baby, which is going to be launched probably during this summer, so it's coming, which is for patchouli addicts. But this guy, so this guy is called Ligno. It's from the Esperanto, Ligno meaning woody. And I'm a patch lover. I've been making extraction, distillation of patchouli when I was in Vietnam. But the secret of this extract, 25% concentration patchouli, that we have added a little bit of natural grey amber inside, which is going to bring some kind of mineral note to something which is generally earthy, dirty, sexy. So we hope that we found a new kind of patchouli. You will decide, but we're very proud with this guy. So this year we only have 2 secrets we wanted to share with you, and thank you, Sebastian, for passing by with us today.
Good morning and welcome to Australia. Although we are in Milan, my name is Dimitri Weber and I'm the founder and the artistic director of Goldfield and Banks. And today I'm presenting you a new fragrance called Velvet Splendor. And Velvet Splendor is a fragrance featuring another Australian native raw material, which is wattle, golden wattle or mimosa. And sometimes we might think that mimosa is French, but it was actually introduced in France in the 19th century. But initially, mimosa comes from Australia. And we have created a fragrance that is an oriental, spicy fragrance with obviously a sunrise that is very floral and very powdery, and a sunset that is extremely oriental, dry with poponax, tonka bean, ambre gris, and a dash of patchouli if you like patchouli. So it's definitely an oriental spicy fragrance. Very dry, very deserty, extremely elegant, extremely chic, gender neutral. Yes, it sure is.
Good morning, I am Gianluca Perris, the creative director and in some case the nose of Perris Monte Carlo. We are presenting here a new chapter of the Italy collection dedicated to ingredient sourced in Italy, and in this case is an orange, Arancia di Sicilia. A very important project for me, as in general the most used orange in perfumery is the bitter orange, Bigaradier. But in Italy we have in Sicily the very special quality of blood orange that gives a different touch to the orange oil. We do have a beautiful, fruity, warm, sweet tone that are unique in the world of perfumery. It is all blended in this new project together with an almond accord, vanilla, ambery notes and an absolute of coffee to give the complexity to the project. In reality, in 2018 UNESCO recognized the world of perfumery with an high prize. Grass has been recognized as a world patrimony, intellectual patrimony for planting perfume plants, extracting natural ingredients and creating great perfumes. I believe that the person that most embodies this prize is Jean-Claude Delenat, for me the greatest master perfumer, that is from Grasse, and since he was a kid was going in the field of jasmine to harvest the jasmine. Then for years he has been extracting ingredients and in the end became one of the greatest master of creating perfume. So I asked Jean-Claude to create a collection that was talking about perfume in Grasse and that was talking about the beauty and the special ingredient that we do have in Grasse. He created, Jean-Claude for sure has a white paper where he can talk and describe, and he created a rose and a jasmine that starts in this collection, and more chapter will come for sure in the future.
Hello, I'm Manos. I'm from Manos Irakinis Parfums, and we're here at Esxence with Sebastian, and I'm here to talk a bit about the brand and a bit the hot parfums that we've got here. And this is a new launch that's going to be out in about a couple of months, and it's the one with gold flakes, as you can see. It's called Jardin Secret. It's going to be limited, and I'm only going to produce 40 pieces, and they're all going to be numbered. And then we've got Quintessence, which is the one that has got silver inside, as you can see. It's oud-based. It's also limited, and its box, it's this one here, and the reveal. Thank you Sebastian, thank you guys, see you soon.
Hey, it's Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. I'm here with Mo from Kajal Perfumes, and he's going to tell us about his 4 new fragrances. So they're just launching now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have?
So it's we have a collection of flowers, and we're presenting them in
flowers.
Yeah, flowers. Each one is like a proposal. Each one has a different characteristic. The first one.
That one's pretty jumpy, huh?
That's exactly what it is. For us, it's Yasmina. Yasmina is from the name, like derived from jasmine.
Jasmine, okay.
And jasmine is, everyone when you think of jasmine, the flower, it's like very delicate and small.
Okay.
But it's very powerful. So
it's beautiful. Look
for
at this
us,
bottle.
jasmine is power, or Yasmina is power. And when you smell the scent, it's very animalic in nature. It has orris in it, and you can feel like it's a very it gives off a very strong presence. I think this is part of the irony in the scent, because you think of jasmine as you see somebody that might be delicate and soft, but they're really very powerful and somebody that you should be aware of.
Okay, nice. So that's Yasmina.
That's Yasmina. The next fragrance we have in our collection is Verde.
Verde.
So Verde means flowers. And for us, Verde is generosity. Generosity, why? Because flowers are always, give us so much. They give us fruits, they give us vegetables, they give us fragrance, oils. They're used in decoration, so Verde is generosity.
Okay.
And even the scent, when you try it, it's very generous, very giving.
Okay. Sweet.
Sweet.
It's like a bouquet of sweet flowers.
Yeah, there's different flowers in the note. There's ylang ylang, with it has like a banana-like feel to the scent. And there's also that floral bouquet, white flowers and a mix of different ingredients in there.
So these are feminine fragrances.
When we design the fragrances, we design them with a feminine, for a feminine market. Yeah, but of course, everything fragrances, everything is subjective to the wearer.
Yeah. And you have two more here.
We have two more here. Juri is the red rose, and red rose is a symbol of love. So we wanted Juri to be specifically that. And
Juri,
in the scent, you can find has also sweetness. There's honey in it.
Yeah.
You can
really smell the honey. Wow. So what flower is this?
So it's a red rose.
It's a red rose. Red rose and honey.
So there is a rose in the middle.
Wow, this one I like. I like the honey. Okay.
And our final fragrance from the collection is Jihan. Jihan is the name of the crocus flower.
Okay.
And the crocus flower can be found predominantly as a purple color, but it can be found in white and in yellow and in pink.
Okay.
But the purple one is the most common one. And from the crocus flower we derive the saffron.
Yeah.
So you have saffron in the top notes of this one. Oops, there's...
Oh wow, that one's nice.
Yeah, this is, for me, my favorite is Jihan so far.
I like this one. I'm really loving saffron, so okay. Wow. Great.
Each one is a different mood, it's a different characteristic. So, different people, some people that like strong fragrances would like the Yasmina. Other people that have more of the sweetness, like honey things, will like the Juri, and then there's the saffron in Jihan.
That one's great, guys. Jihan.
And we're developing the smallest size 10 ml fragrances that will be easier for somebody to experience. If they wanted to try them as they'll be sold in a set, which is around 100 euros to buy the 4 together. So we're developing them now, and they should be ready in around 2 months, but these are now already in the market.
Available.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm Anastasia Sokolo, the founder of Suleco, and this is Cecilia Lucien, the perfumer we worked with on each of our perfumes. So the line Suleco combines the Slavic soul with the artistic French craftsmanship in terms of perfume creation and bottle design. We launched 4 perfumes which correspond to 4 state of minds, and we'd be happy to introduce you each of our fragrances. So the first perfume is Albo. Albo is inspired by the swan, and we worked on an opposition between the cold and the warm notes. So you have this icy freshness, right?
Exactly. It's all about the contrast. You have this icy cold freshness, but also contrasting with more warmer wrapping notes, very balsamic.
The second perfume is Virosa. Virosa is inspired by Tatiana from Tchaikovsky's opera Eugene Onegin, when she falls in love with Onegin for the very first time.
So we worked, it's a perfume inspired by springtime with very flowery freshness with Esxence, lilies of the valley, lilac, and then the rose, which are here.
We have the green notes, spring notes, the feeling of dew also, contrasting the more flowery, rosy notes.
The third perfume is called Jalam. Jalam is a gypsy song which became the anthem of the gypsies. So it's a perfume inspired by these passionate gypsies who dance, who sing. It's summertime with endless fields, and you feel this warmth of the summer that is translated with vanilla, right?
Yeah, and the dryness, it's warm, but it's also a bit dry, and you have the electrician that brings this kind of spicy, rosy effect.
The wildness, the mystery of the gypsies that is translated by the everlasting flower. And the last perfume is Baba Yaga. So Baba Yaga is actually the only perfume that's available as an eau de parfum here and an eau de toilette. It's inspired by the witch from the Russian fairy tales. And the witch, for us, it's in fact the translation of this dark force that we all have deep inside us and that encompasses all our fears. And at some point in our life, we need to fight this force in order to start to live. So that's how it became a tornado, right? With the spices at the beginning, and then the darkness that comes from the patchouli.
Patchouli that also makes this autumn leaves effect, and also what was really challenging about this fragrance is that it's about a witch and you have to face your fears, so it's a bit scary, but you still want to wear it, right? So it was this kind of edgy positioning, tricky but very challenging and interesting to have this perfume.
Hi, I'm Jan from Stefan Aberluca's brand. We are very, very happy to introduce the new fragrance Panthea Iris this year. So Panthea Iris is going to be a limited edition of one of our bestseller, Panthea. So the idea behind Panthea was to have something white, pure, clean, with white tea, white jasmine and white musk. And this time we wanted to add a little twist to it. So here comes the overdose of iris. Stefan has worked very, very long for this creation, and we are going to launch it in a limited edition next month, first week of June.
Hello, this is I'm Ranyaji, the brand Ranyaji, and my new perfume MUSKANE. It's a fruity, sweet musk. I'm sure you will love it.
First of all, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asim Al-Qasim, the nose behind Anfas by Asim Al-Qasim. I launched my new collection after having my 6 fragrances. I guess some of them you smelled it already. The name of this collection called Watan. Watan is the homeland. When you love someone, you live him. You feel him inside you. So there is 4 angles considering this kind of balanced love. The first angle called Sakan is the belonging, the thing that you are going back, the memories, the old wardrobe with all memories comes out. The second fragrance called Gaia. Gaia is exactly like the destination, the supporting, the growing up. It's like you are growing up a green mango in a very desert place with a very less of rain. It's a very luxury places. The third fragrance, which I am going to go in details, that it's a new creation from my side called Watan. It's the smell of the new footstep on the sand dunes. And to represent the sand dunes, I used what we called it the salted caramel, to make you feeling that kind of movement of the sand dunes. And I add a luxury kind of oud from Laos. So here you are going to smell the gourmand kind of oud, which it will give you a very sweetness smells of oud. The last fragrance, or the last angle we have it, it's the admiring. The name of it is Ishq. Ishq is the easiest word of admiring anyone. You are running in my veins. And to try to make that one, I melted a very red berries with some jasmine and vanilla to make you feel that you want to melt with this person. Thank you so much, and I wish that you will be enjoying my new collection.
Hey everyone, it's Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. I have Nicole here from Blackbird. She's going to tell you all about the new Universal Supreme. So, Nicole, tell us about Universal Supreme.
Okay, so
I worked on this perfume for almost 9 months, and what I really wanted to do was to make a cherry perfume after I had made my banana perfume. And the idea of cherry is usually it's something just very, it can be very syrupy, and it usually pairs with things like tonka bean, or it can be this very, very short-living top note. And what I really wanted to create was this bright, screaming wild cherry that lasted from beginning to end. And that in itself was such a huge challenge. So Cherry Supreme really came from a lot of mathematics, a lot of research into new and strange ingredients that all had cherry aspects, and a lot of failures and a lot of wins. And I think with this perfume you'll find that it just screams cherry from beginning to end.
Is it available now for sale or purchase?
No, in June it'll be released, and we are going to limit the amount of bottles to 250 bottles.
Oh wow, so it's limited edition.
Yes. Well, limited edition with a longer life, but that first round is just going to be very limited.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Has the show been good for you?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Great.
Hi, my name is Chiara Ronzani. I represent Extrait d'Atelier. I'm the founder and creative director. Extrait d'Atelier is a brand that aims to connect people to the world of art and craft. So every fragrance actually encapsulates the essence of savoir-faire of the masters. So you have master tailor, the shoemaker, the jewelry maker, the ceramic maker, and today we are launching the master gardener, or better, the sculpture in nature, the capability to create beautiful labyrinths where you can enjoy, have fun, and also silence and peace. So this is our bottle. It's let's say it's also the design is linked to the concept. The cap represents the customization, that is the part of the making and the shaping of the raw materials. We are a young brand. We are in the market since 3 years now, and we are happy to share the essence of savoir-faire with the people around.
Hello everyone, my name is Hiram Green. I'm a Canadian living in the Netherlands. I make all these wonderful perfumes myself. I make them all in Gouda, the Netherlands. I design the formula, I produce the concentrate and then bottle it and stand here and try to sell it. I only use entirely natural ingredients for all my perfumes. My newest perfume launching at Esxence is Luster. It's a rose perfume, just light, fresh rose from beginning to end throughout. And then last year I introduced Hyde, and Hyde is a leather-based perfume, which is also a finalist this year for the Art in Olfaction Awards in the Art Design category. And that's it. I have 6 fragrances in total. I launched the brand 6 years ago, and each year I've introduced a new fragrance.
Hello, I'm Virginia, the marketing and product development from Cartusia. This year at Esxence we are going to present the new fragrance called Tuberosa. With Tuberosa we want to give an homage to a flower icon of the perfumery, and we have like head notes, plum and cinnamon. So it's a head note, fruity and spicy. In the heart notes there are white flowers, tuberosa, rose and ylang ylang, and on the base we have vanilla, ambroxan and musk. The nose of this fragrance is Luca Maffei as our last 4 fragrances.
Ciao everybody, I am Paolo Terenzi, the nose behind Tiziana Terenzi, and with my sister we share everything to create wonders. This is our vision. Here we are going to present in Esxence the 2 novelties that we are going to launch now. One is called Siene and the other one is called Borea. Borea is the story of the city of Sanremo, the city of flower here in Italy, and it's a very flowery, creamy fragrances. And Siene is inspired by a journey around Siena, the famous city in Italy that's famous for horses, the palio, and leather. So we created these smoky, intriguing fragrances with a touch of leather and a smoky touch. And we have another novelties. We open another segment in the collection that we call comete, that in Italian means comets. This is the line. We have a beautiful box with a precious bottle, precious ingredients. It will be exclusive. And this is, you can see the packaging. Like the shadow of the cometa, this is the box inside. It's very nice. And we have four new fragrances that will be available worldwide in preview in Suffrages in 2018 and after worldwide at the end of the summer. So I hope that you will enjoy this even in America. We have other two special releases if you want to follow me. Do you know our special collection is inspired by the Assoluto, and we took the ingredients from the library of my grandfather. Our grandfather was a collector of ingredients and he was a maniac with wood. So we have more than 2,000 ingredients. They are more than 45 up to 50 years old. And here we make our Assoluto collection. It's a very limited edition because the price is very high and products are priceless. And here we are launching this new, it's called Orionis. It's a very, very special animalic. I would like to smell this one on my skin because it's incredible. It's a pure amber gray. And you feel the touch of the animalic, and after it becomes, when it dries down, so gentle that is really an experience. And it will be available this year. And the other thing that we are going to present, and I'm very proud for that, we invented the new category of the cosmetic. We invented the perfume shower gel and the perfume body lotion. There are two special components. Normally the cream and the shower gel are beating around the formula of the shower gel or the cream, and they had the teeny part of perfume. In this case, our department developed for 2 years a new category. We built the cream and the shower gel around the perfume. Means that we have at least 10 times more any kind of other cream in the market, fragrances. When you lay these fragrances on your skin, it's like wearing a perfume. And the effects is incredible. And if you're using the same cream with the perfume, the lasting is more than 2 days. It's very unique. And it will be available soon also, this part. And of course in the line, we are going to expand the line of the Comet with the candle. And we are going to use also the older candle that now are becoming very popular. Our candle with a wooden wick that is makes the crackling like a fireplace. You see, when you light the candle, you have this nice sound. The candle is speaking, the sound of fire and the scent of the fire. So we have now a new collection that is coming, the Comet, and we are going also to present that will be a kind of future action, maybe on the second part of the year, nearby Christmas time. We are going to present a travel set because we have many requests of our customers. Our bottle is big because we do only 100 ml. The cup is very heavy because everything is handmade with a precious metal. So we are going to present this travel set where you can find vials refillable and a nice cover in different kind of decoration. You see leather, white, gold, and this one my favorite. This color is, I find it's very raffinated. This kind of gray, beige. I don't know how to define it, and it's very nice. I hope to meet you somewhere, maybe in Venice or in New York or in San Francisco, in Chicago, whatever it is. I hope that you come to Italy to visit our company. It's like a Willy Wonka farm, a nice place to live, and see you soon. Ciao!
DFG wants to talk about love with 3 fragrances, and we have the dream, passion and infinite. 2 people meet, intertwine their eyes, and love begin. First stage we have the dream with jasmine bay, that is a floral fragrance, white, very feminine. We have ambretta seeds, jasmine and heliotrope.
Can we smell?
Yes, absolutely. Is the beginning of love. Is white, is pure. I love this one.
Nice.
Yes.
Musky.
White. Yes, a little bit musky.
Wow, I like it.
Me too.
Very floral.
Yes.
Yeah.
Second stage we have Don't Say No.
Don't say no?
Don't say no.
Okay, I won't say no.
is passion.
Okay.
Is the smell of skin naked.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's smell.
Let's smell. It's very dry, woody, with sandalwood, resins, musks.
Wow.
Yes.
It is very dry.
Very dry,
Yeah.
yes. This
So-
can be a unisex fragrance.
Very unisex. The first one was more feminine.
Yes.
I like the first one too. Yeah. This is nice. And this is created by Roberto.
Roberto, yes.
Okay. So he did all three of them.
Yes.
Okay.
It takes 1 year of work to create this trilogy.
Okay.
We have the last one, that is The Path of Gods.
Okay.
Love leave the physical dimension and settle up to a higher level, near to sky,
Wow.
light.
And what are the notes here?
Very good.
Yeah. What do we have for
Roberto, can you help me? Roberto, can you help me describe the last fragrance? Sentiero
You want to come
Dei?
here? Come here and
Yeah. Una piccola defiance.
Tell me.
So tell me the notes in this third fragrance.
The third fragrance is the Sentiero Dei, God's Path. Okay, it's a sheep perfume.
Okay.
It's belongs to the family of cedar.
Okay.
The main ingredient is irises.
Okay.
Iris, Gaiac wood. Okay, and that makes the principal accord for this perfume. So it represents the absolute love. So irises is something that hires our soul, and so we don't need anything else than God's path.
Okay. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Is there something like caramel or like...
There is a tiny amount of sweet notes. That's on the, it's everything is in the amber accord.
Okay. Okay. There's amber in it.
Of course, yeah, this. Yeah.
Any patchouli?
No. I work with Gaiac wood.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. This is my favorite. Actually.
Oh, okay.
I love ambers. Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, where can people buy the fragrances?
You can find on our website, dfg.it, or you can find in our store near Asolo in Cornuda, Farmacia Brunetta.
And how much are the fragrances?
This costs 19 euros.
90 euros?
90 euros.
And it's a 50 ml?
Yes.
50 ml, okay. And they
Per
can...
15 ml 90 euro, vero? Questo. 50 ml.
50 ml,
Yes.
okay. And you can ship to USA?
Sì, yes.
You can ship?
Per te possiamo spedire in America? Possiamo spedire in America se qualcuno compra. Sì, absolutely, yes.
Yes, of course. And do you sell in the States also? Like, is there a shop?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yes, maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. Okay.